$100,000 as one man has bought more Bitcoin. I'm sure you can figure out who that one man is. Also, of course, we're going to talk about some AI. What are some key things that are happening in AI? What does Sam Altman say? What are some new AI projects? And I found a potential 100x AI agent in the virtual ecosystem. We're going to share that with you in today's live show. We're also going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin's flows for the ETF. Almost $1 billion on Friday. Is Wall Street going to start buying up all the Bitcoin? We'll have that discussion and much, much more on today's episode of Sin City Crypto. Let's It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take old, boring, stale information and repackage that whole thing up in a fun and sexy way. What a day to be alive in crypto. 100K Bitcoin is back. We have AI in traditional format. NVIDIA is now the world's richest company per market cap. Also, you have Sam Altman out here talking about AGI and, well, AI is going to the next level. We're seeing the AI sector absolutely dominate the altcoin sector. And, well, if you're a fan of AI, fan of crypto, pretty sure you're a fan of this show because we've been kind of going all in on this thing. We've been making a lot of damn money. And so it's, y'all ready to make money or what? Because that's what we're doing. How you doing?
I opened up my wallet today for another really cool airdrop.
In
virtual.
an actual wallet or like a
like Coinbase wallet.
A Coinbase wallet.
Got another airdrop.
Yeah. Oh man, making a lot of money, man.
Your boy happy.
Yeah, I see that grin on your face.
You know what I love though is I you know my kids, they know obviously we have a big crypto portfolio and you know where do you spend all your money, Dad? On crypto. And so I share with them the milestones of our portfolio and what I invest in, and they're almost as excited as I am. So it's pretty cool. Make it a family thing. But we'll get into AI. And again, there is a new AI project that lands in the intersection of AI agent and gaming. So you might be excited about this one. Sitting at a very low market cap that has backing from the virtual protocol team. We're going to share which project that is with you on the show today, so don't miss it. Also, later today, I'll be interviewing the founder of Virtual Protocol, and that video will be going live sometime this week. I plan on asking him a lot of very good questions that are going to bring a lot of alpha to all the people that are interested in the Virtual Protocol ecosystem. But I want to start here with the daddy, which is, before I get started, man, let's welcome back our man, Rocco. Rocco, welcome back, man.
Hey, guys.
We missed you. Did you miss us?
Yes, of course.
Who did you miss more, me or Robin?
Well, they don't want to start the year like that, right?
Okay, fair enough. All right, he said me.
Man, you know what I mean?
He pretty much said
no. He did not.
He said me.
No, wrong.
He thought.
Put him in his spot, but
he thought
don't want
David
to go there.
sure. Because he saw the company portfolio. He's like, oh, David, I love you, man.
You know, the funny thing is that Rocco has been on a little Christmas vacay, and the one thing that David thinks about when you get back, the only thing was, who did you miss more? And for me, I'm just glad to have you back.
Wow.
Glad to have you in the chair, man. You know what? I don't really care who you missed. I don't care. I missed you.
Wow.
That's the truth. There you go.
Anyways, we also, one thing we missed is Bitcoin being above $100,000, as you can see here, had a nice run up to 102.5K. Currently flirting with the $102,000 level, up 4% on the 24-hour, 8% on the week. We have this as well. Bitcoin traders target $138,000 after the Coinbase premium hits a break-even point. We also have this. MicroStrategy buys another $100 million worth of BTC, 1,070 Bitcoin for about $101 million. For around 94K a piece.
Man, we got a discount on that month.
Yeah, you got a discount. And then we had this. This was pretty massive. $908 million flowed into the Bitcoin ETF on Friday. Bitcoin ETFs collectively added a whopping $908 million in Bitcoin in a single day, marking one of the largest daily inflows to date. BlackRock led the charge with $332 million, followed by Fidelity at $253 and Bitwise at $222 million. The thing with Bitwise is I believe that number is 10% of 10% of their revenue or profits, they donate to Bitcoin. What is it, Robin? Bitcoin, a Bitcoin fund for Bitcoin developers. So pretty cool there. What are your thoughts on the little pump we had this morning? What are your thoughts on the ETFs? You think Wall Street buying is back? Well, what are your general thoughts on 138K Bitcoin?
Well, you got Trump coming in office here soon. You also have Trump's coming in office. First of all, today is January 6th. So, that's a infamous day.
Don't talk about that.
January 6th. No, today's January 6th. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying you know what? This is when Kamala, whatever cam we're using today, she has to validate.
We're using the white cam, but
yeah, she has to validate.
She already did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in?
Certify the
election.
She did. I certify that I lost. Donald Trump. Sorry. Why is that funny? Oh, isn't it too early for a booty call?
Hello? Doing the show.
We don't want to hear from your creditors,
Okay.
Robin. Jeez.
All right. So, anyways, let me mute my phone this time around. Anyways,
Was that your kid?
it was 833
Oh.
telemarketer. Somebody wants money.
Cool. Anyways,
Not gonna get it.
Bitcoin, camera, blah.
Yeah. So we got a lot going on. Right. It's 2025. We got a new president coming in. Wall Street's rallying. Right.
Yeah.
NASDAQ is up 1.5% today.
Yeah.
Off the back of NVIDIA, off the back of AI news. And also, we know that NASDAQ correlates somewhat to Bitcoin, to crypto. Once NASDAQ starts to run, Bitcoin starts to run. And also, MicroStrategy is up significantly, up 15% today as well. So, big movement out of MicroStrategy. Still off of its all-time high, but I think that, all signals are pointing to a big rally, big prosperous 2025. I mean, what a way to start it, right? I mean, I'm so excited, man. If you aren't excited,
Are you so excited that you just can't hide it? Are you about to lose control? I think I might like.
What is it?
thank you, Rob.
Well,
The
Rob,
first of the year.
This is what I
The
missed.
2025.
I missed absolutely.
Where's Chase? Chase never did those sound effects.
Yeah, I know, man. Chase also isn't Rocco. You know what I mean? Like,
Whatever.
Man over here.
Anyways, also you had the news: Justin Trudeau resigned. So
It's been such a good day.
There's a lot of things happening here. Okay,
And if you wonder why we're excited, why are you excited Justin Trudeau is resigned? Maybe you're not. Maybe
guy's
you're
a
upset.
player.
Are you crowned? Are you
well
sad?
the guy supposedly is going to replace him as a pro Bitcoin guy.
Possibly. It's not official. But anyway, the thing is they had the truckers rally. Remember that? The
Convoy.
The convoy where this was back in 2023, early 2023,
No, that was
2022.
during the pandemic, 2020, 2021.
Was it 2021?
2020, 2021. I guarantee it. Yeah. It was during the whole pandemic where everything was shut down. And
That was before.
anyways, go
I
ahead.
think it was anyways. Yeah, that's when he basically started shutting people down for using Bitcoin for per donations, right? You donated Bitcoin to the truckers,
Right to jail.
and then all of a sudden your bank accounts got frozen and
Right away to jail.
went to jail as well. And so glad to see that the oppression against Bitcoin via the Prime Minister in Canada, because that's exactly what it was. Oh, you know what? I need to find a video. Go do whatever you were gonna do.
I was doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll do something. I'm gonna find a video on Justin Trudeau on Bitcoin. Very, very interesting.
Okay.
Which it brings back memories.
I know exactly what video you're talking about. So you know what? That's a good idea. Let's give a big thank you. So today's show is brought to you by Legacy Network. Guys, their token drops tomorrow. I forwarded all the information, so I got back all the info from the first 10 Almanac pre-orders. You guys are getting some free LGCT token. It'll show up in that Binance Smart Chain wallet that you provided to me via email. So check that tomorrow. But I also want to say, please be careful of any phishing links. They're not doing any other giveaways. They're not doing any other this and double your LGCT token. Do not fall for that crap and link your wallet. You're going to lose all your money. But TGE goes live tomorrow in about 24 hours.
I found it.
Hold on. Can I
Oh, yeah,
thank
go
our
ahead.
sponsor?
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
have at it, bro. Come on.
So, Legacy Network, guys, if you don't have the app, download it. You can still earn LGCT token by just learning. And so learn and make money. It's pretty cool. Okay, go ahead.
All right, here's your favorite, Justin Trudeau. Here we go.
Jimmy, man.
So beyond having a plan to make people mad and amplify and reflect back that anger, we haven't really seen a lot of concrete proposals
Concrete.
from Mr. Polyev. I mean, he did make one. That's not fair. You're right. He had one great opportunity for people to opt out of inflation. He recommended this last spring. You can opt out of inflation if you invest your money in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
No. He stayed up late, watched all sorts of YouTube videos, and came to that conclusion.
He watched us.
He said that himself. Buy Bitcoin, opt out of inflation. Well, any Canadian who actually listened to, maybe that's why those guys with the flags are so mad at me. Any Canadian who listened to him would have lost more than half their life savings since last March.
Wow.
That's not responsible leadership. So beyond having a plan to make people mad and amplify and reflect.
That was 2023.
Wow.
2023. I wonder if you would still be down half of your life savings in 2025.
Justin Trudeau.
In 2025.
Calling him a turd.
Yeah, I'm just curious, man. Like,
Guys.
not looking like the smartest comment now, right?
I mean,
You think this is why because Bitcoin's
No.
breaking new all-time highs? He's resigning.
it's definitely more
It's
than
definitely Bitcoin. Yeah.
But hey, the guy that's going to replace him, Pierre Poilievre, very, very pro Bitcoin. And so we'll see how that works out. There's a lot of things happening. You have the PM of Canada stepping down. You have 14 days until Trump gets inaugurated. You also, Robin, have the beginning of FTX repayments. So Wall Street's buying, all that's happening. It's kind of created this tornado of bullish catalysts for the altcoin markets and for Bitcoin. Do you think this thing sustains? I saw a comment from Dr. Payne said, do you think we'll get a pump leading up to inauguration and the day of we kind of get a sell-off, kind of like a buy the rumor?
I think that's what we're seeing now, right? I think, is it a coincidence that been certified the election? We also got Bitcoin over 100K.
I don't know.
I don't think it is, man. I think that as we get closer to Donald Trump taking presidency, taking the Oval Office, do you expect executive orders within the first 2 weeks for something progressive, forward-thinking, strategic reserve? Who knows?
First 2 weeks?
The first 2 weeks.
No.
You don't think we get one? I think we
2
do.
weeks? I don't think so.
I think that within the first 2 weeks we get some kind of forward, some progressive executive order that helps out our crypto industry. If anything, we have the exodus of the SEC chair Gary Gensler. Oh, when is that day coming? Is
January 20th.
January 20th?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what else do you guys want? The Emperor, Senator Palpatine, he is stepping down.
The what?
The Emperor, Senator Palpatine, also known as Gary Gensler, is stepping down.
Star Wars, baby. All right. I want to talk about let's talk a little bit about XRP here. So I want to share this post here from Ali Charts. And then Rob, we're going to get into the markets if you want to have the core market cap pulled up. The last time the super trend indicator flipped bullish on the 12-hour chart for XRP, the coin rallied 478%. Well, guess what? That indicator has just flipped green yet again. XRP is currently up only 1.6% on the 24-hour, 16% on the 7-day. Bitcoin bled down and lower 90Ks, and XRP stayed above $2. So pretty good. What are your thoughts on XRP over the next couple of weeks? And what are your thoughts on what Mr. Ali Charts here is?
You know, I think that XRP
That would be like a 5.5x.
I think it's going to absolutely crush it. And I don't say that here on the show because you asked me a question. I think that it's going to be some crazy crazy. I'm trying to find something. I'm just kind of like delaying my thought here. I'm trying to connect it to a video that I'm trying to pull up at the same time. But
So you're saying
XRP is about to explode.
So you're saying you can't multitask?
No, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually currently multitasking. Here we go. And then I got comments. Here we go. All right, give me my laptop. All right, this is what I'm lining up. Okay, so here we have. Okay, we got this XRP, our last XRP video, and so here we in the comment section. This was the one that we did. When did we do this XRP video here?
Last week.
Yeah, this one. Last week. Anyways, taking a look. You go to the comment section here, and this one was XRP going to $4.32. This was the title. So then we have we got Mr. I'm just gonna put people on blast. I love doing this. So we got
Why you do that?
we got Hyra Jamal F8R. He says, LOL, it's so funny and sad how all these influencers try to force bullish bias right before something is about to plunge. So this, according to Mr. Hyra, whatever your name is.
It's okay. You can mispronounce it.
Yes. So according to him, XRP is about to plunge. Everyone sell now. As I replied, I said, snapshot, new year. We'll revisit this in a couple months. Then he yells at me, exclamation points. No, don't lie to the people. There is a down move before the up. Oh. And I said, all good, bro. All caps and exclamation points. I speak on what I believe. Take it out however you want. I've screenshotted your comments, holding it hostage. We'll discuss this on the show in a couple of months. Also, he keeps, and I was like, you keep referencing this plunge. Where is the plunge? And I'm looking at an XRP chart. We posted this about 5 days ago last week. There has been no plunge.
Well, it did take a little dip in the pool. You see that?
Yeah,
right there?
and so on this comments, I also said, we got receipts. We went long. And I encouraged Mr. Hyra J to put in a short position. Put your money where your mouth is. Put in a short position.
What, did you tell me use our buy DeFi link?
I did not say to use our buy DeFi link, but if you're going to put in a short position, we get a little commission off of that. So go ahead and get liquidated. We'll take a little profit from that.
Wow, what is wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
The guy get liquidated.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, exactly.
Not our
exactly.
people.
No,
Okay.
no.
I was going to say that's bad.
Bad. But anyways, I told the dude, I was like, yeah, we got a long position, right?
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, hey, and the thing was, he said,
Go back.
it's funny how these influencers try to force bullish buyers right before something plunges. He said, don't say it's going up when you know it's going down. And I said, hey, look here, bro. We got the receipts. We put in a long position. We got the receipts. Put in a short if you don't believe us. Please.
So you think he did?
No, he did. Scared money, bro.
Let's look at the markets, Rob.
You know what I'm saying? We don't come out here and tell you to do something that we don't adamantly believe in. And I will defend our stance in the comment section, on the show, at a gas station. If somebody talks crap about XRP when they're filling up the gas tank right next to me and they're on the phone, I'm just saying.
Let's take a look at the markets.
Bitcoin, 101,900.
Wow.
$43. It's feeling good to say that. All right, so taking a look. Bitcoin's up 4% on the day, 8% on the week. XRP up 16% on the week. Everything's looking really nice in the altcoin space. Couple exceptions, but you have WorldCoin up 12%, Render up 10%. The AI industry here is off to a great start for the year. I mean, Render's up. There's also some other AI plays further down the list as well. Avalanche doing pretty well at $44. That was me. Avalanche was at $34. I was pretty much screaming at everyone to buy some Avalanche. I think this is still going to outperform everyone's expectations in the next 3 months. This is one of my favorite top 20 projects right now is Avalanche. I think it's just grossly undervalued. But taking a look, also you got Axie Infinity up and Pudgy Penguins are up. So, you're getting a lot more speculative plays are rallying right now. I don't know, what does that mean for the market? I don't know. Also, only thing really down is Move and Phantom, and even those are still up for the week. And so everyone's portfolio should be in the green. Everyone should be a massive profit. Everyone should have money to super chat. Everyone should, I didn't mean to say that out loud, my bad. So everyone what?
You're like that dude on the, you're like that panhandler.
What panhandler, bro? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. You know,
I know you're in the profit. Like, what are you doing?
I want to share a post I did, and you know, I got some feedback. Some people were mad I didn't include their coin, but it is what it is. I want your thoughts on this. By the way, you know, we get some people that ask, you know, because Rob and I are the main ones that post on this account. We're really the only ones. So, it's mostly me, but you'll know when it's him. Trust me, you'll know when it's him. But this is one I put up, right? Here are my top 3 tokens for the following narratives, right? Not in any particular order. Gaming, I have Avalanche, Ronin, and Gala. You have any issue with that? And this one is in the order I believe is most valuable. So AVAX, Ronin, Gala.
I don't really like Ronin.
Bro, Ronin has the most like on-chain movement, addresses, fees, revenue out of all the gaming.
And I'm not doubting the data and analytics. I'm just.
So what would you repeat?
I know this. Okay, I would put Gala above Ronin. That's just kind of the way I was thinking about it.
Okay,
I'm not saying
I disagree, but
I wouldn't remove Ronin from the list because you know you think about it. If you were to put a top 3 list, who would number 3 be?
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I agree with the list. I just think that Gala should be number 2.
Okay. RWA, Ondo, ETH, and Hedera. I had like 3 comments on here that say Ethereum, question mark, question mark, question mark. Let me show you guys something for those of you that are confused. ETH is the #1 network by a landslide. And when I say landslide, I mean landslide for RWA. So to the people that are saying ETH for RWA, I don't get it.
I was wondering why you didn't put Stellar in there in the list.
Stellar.
That was my before you even pulled up this list, I already knew it was on that list. And so for me, I don't know. I
tried not to list things twice because I wanted to give people some value.
Oh, come on.
And no, seriously. And
you're going to give participation trophies?
No, it's not about participation trophies, but it's about, you know.
Do what's right, man. Do what's right for the community. Stellar.
Okay, so what would you take out?
Stellar.
Well, okay, what would you take out?
Okay,
then what would you take out?
Just
you would take out Ethereum or
I'd take out
Hedera?
Hedera, man.
Stellar
has a larger footprint on RWAs. Now, which one has more potential? Which one is working? I mean, we can sit here and go back and forth, but RWAs, who has a bigger footprint? Stellar or Hedera?
Okay, so you take out Hedera and put Stellar?
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't disagree with Ondo and Ethereum, and I think Ondo's footprint is smaller, but I think it's got it's obviously got a lot of upside, right?
By the way, those of you watching, I want you to play along here. As I'm going through these categories, I want you to put your top 3 in here as well. Okay, so moving on. AI infrastructure, not in any particular order. This one, I just threw the first 3. Virtual Protocol, BitTensor, and ICP.
Yeah.
Okay. AI agent.
I mean, I agree with you, but I just want to throw out a comment. I'm sure other people might also have on their brain. Why not near protocol?
They're not really building. There's not.
I mean, I know you're bullish on BitTensor, so I feel like
the way I looked at it is, okay, what chains are people?
ASI,
what
which
chain?
is up a lot today, by the way.
What chain and infrastructure are people actually launching products on right now? And those are the 3 that came to my mind. Nothing wrong with Near. Nothing wrong with what you.
I love ICP, but I'd actually argue on that point. I don't think people are launching AI right now. The infrastructure is being built out. The infrastructure operates.
Caffeine AI.
Yeah, but at this moment, there's not a lot of AI activity on ICP.
And you think there's AI activity on Near? There isn't.
A good point.
And then ASI, Fetch ASI. I don't know. I sold some of that for some BitTensor also. So, okay, AI agents, not in any particular order. Sequoia, DKing, and Aeon 5100. Aeon 5100 went through a pretty big pullback. There was a large whale that I think he's done selling. He's got no more coins to sell. But this was launched on the AI16Z infrastructure. D-King was launched via BitTensor, right, and CreatorBid. And Sequoia is my, I think now it's my #1 hold for AI agents. I've gotten so much money in airdrops from Sequoia. 80% of what they invest in, they airdrop those tokens to their holders. So those are my AI agents. DeFi, this was a hard one, not in any particular order, but I have Aave, Athena, and then I couldn't decide, so I put 2, I cheated, Uniswap and Sonic, formerly known as Phantom. What are your thoughts here on these ones? I have Uniswap on there because of Unichain. I think that's going to be very beneficial to the Uniswap.
I just don't know. I haven't dove into Athena. I know you have. You know a lot more about it.
Athena's what the institutions are going to use for yield and DeFi stablecoin.
I like Aave. You can't argue with Aave and Uniswap. I don't know. I feel like why not have Jupiter in there, man?
That was another one I thought about.
Why not put I feel like if I was creating the list, it would be Aave, Uniswap, and then Jupe. And you know what? We'll see what develops.
Jupe's got that big airdrop coming this month.
I know.
So, payments. I have XRP, XLM, and Solana. I don't think you have any content there, unless you do, which I don't think you do.
Nope.
I got a lot of comments about why don't you put Caspa in here?
It's not payments.
I mean, it's going to be, right?
But it's not.
Eventually. But right now, it's not.
But why is it going to be? Payments involves partnerships. Without the partnerships, you're just a transfer.
Well, they got the Key initiative that's working on stuff like that. So
I'm not saying they're not going to build it, but I'm just saying that, like,
anyway.
And for infrastructure, why'd you put Caspa in there? Right now, there's no infrastructure.
What do you mean? Infrastructure? What they're building?
Yeah.
Yeah, Caspa 100% belongs on this list.
Why?
Why? Why does Caspa belong on the list of infrastructure as the fastest proof of work chain out there?
I mean, there's other fast proof of work chains, but
name me one.
I mean, you can literally just go. I'm not saying that it's comparable like per TPS, but I mean, Litecoin
Get the
faster,
fuck outta here.
Bitcoin
Okay.
Cash.
You're hot.
No, but what I'm
Litecoin
saying
faster?
is that
Okay. Litecoin. You just said Litecoin is faster than Caspa. Are you?
I did
hot?
not say that.
I said name me a faster proof of work. You said Litecoin.
I didn't. Okay, I missed that.
Oh, okay,
misheard
yeah,
that.
thank you.
misheard
I was
but
literally
I know what
gonna
I'm saying
throw
is
you
that
behind me on the
that
freaking fire
you have proof of work. Okay, and what I'm saying is that Caspa right now is just a movement of value, and at a fast speed. That's it.
They got tokens. They don't have smart contracts.
The smart contracts aren't even live yet.
Yeah, but you're talking about potential.
I'm bullish
looking
on
forward.
Caspa. I'm
Doesn't
bullish on
sound like
Caspa,
it.
but all I'm saying is that realistically, at the current state, Caspa simply sends tokens from one person to another. And so where's the infrastructure for that? And so I think it's a great investment. I think it's an undervalued project. I think it's gonna be worth a ton more money than it is now. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me infrastructure being built out for the crypto ecosystem, who's it gonna connect and all this? Caspa doesn't have a seat at the table. I'm sorry. Right now, it's just an early investment. It would be like buying Ethereum before smart contracts and then being like, who's the most game-changing technology when all it is an idea, right? When Ethereum, all it was you mined ETH and then that was it. And before the smart contracts worked, then that's all it did. You couldn't make much of an argument that it was that much more utility than Bitcoin. You can say, oh, it's faster. We're validating blocks every, what is it, like 10 seconds for Ethereum? For Ethereum.
Ethereum doesn't validate blocks.
It did.
A mine block.
When it mined blocks, it was around
one every 8 minutes.
No, that's Bitcoin. Ethereum was around one every 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Formally, when it was on proof of work. However, now it's proof of stake. That's out the window. But that's where I'm saying is that, like, currently Caspa, great project. I'm not pooping on it.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm just saying that it's It's essentially just a transfer token at this current state. Now, it's got smart contracts coming. It has tokens that are already built. We love the team. This is not, I'm not telling anybody to sell. I'm just saying that, like, for your list, infrastructure, it's not there. I don't know why you threw it in the list. It's just like, it would be like putting Bitcoin in the list. Why isn't Bitcoin in the list? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
It's the same as Bitcoin at this current moment, right?
got
Bitcoin's transfer of value.
Listen,
so is
I don't got time.
Caspa.
I don't got time to argue with you. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Whatever. You just missed the boat. Okay. All right. I also have Chainlink and Kronos. I'm sure you have no issue with Kronos, right?
I once again, I don't understand what infrastructure. Like, why isn't Cosmos in there, right? I think Cosmos
You're bullish on Cosmos.
I'm just saying that.
Are you bullish? Are you
realistically?
Okay, no, I'm asking. Are you bullish on Cosmos?
Okay, what is infrastructure to you?
Robin.
No, I'm just.
I want you to reread here. Here are my top 3 coins for the following narratives that I think will make people money. And I'm sorry, but I don't think Cosmos is going to make people a lot of money. Polkadot is infrastructure. Why are they not on this list? It ain't going to make people a lot of money. Chainlink will make people a lot of money. Caspa will make people a lot of money. Kronos
I think they will make people money. I just don't think that those projects are infrastructure. Now, if you would have said Filecoin, that's infrastructure. Chainlink, that's infrastructure. I think Cosmos with the SDK, the fact that it's connected Bitcoin, also Avalanche, and all of the other subnets there as well are all interconnected. I think that is infrastructure. Now, whether or not it's going to generate a bunch of returns, that's a different story. But I'm just saying that from an infrastructure perspective, it's these are not building. They're not creating a network for utility. That's infrastructure is a network for utility, right? Isn't that what infrastructure is?
Yeah.
Then where's Kronos connecting anything? I'm bullish on Kronos. I'm bullish on Caspa.
This is not interoperability. It's not an interoperability category. It's infrastructure. So a chain that has infrastructure.
What is infrastructure to you? I'm just curious. What is your definition of infrastructure?
Any chain could be infrastructure. ETH would be an.
So then why don't you just say best crypto?
Because that's not the category. My category.
The category is infrastructure.
You want your own category?
No, you made a term infrastructure and then you
it's
just threw the whole definition.
It is infrastructure. Kronos has a built-out infrastructure. Caspa is building out infrastructure. What's
Kronos
the problem here?
does not have infrastructure.
Yeah, they do.
Wait,
also,
because they have an in-depth blockchain. Like, come on.
Also, Rocco? Will you scroll up? Someone said something about Axelar. I was actually thinking about that one. That's a really good one. Axelar. Who was that? Right there, Stan. Stan said Axelar needs to be added. I agree. If this was
you
top
could
4.
put Virtual's protocol in infrastructure. I
already put Virtual's protocol.
It is building out the AI infrastructure.
I did not want to be repetitive. I already said that to you. Okay, these are my freaking rules. Just play by them for one damn second. Last category. Thank God. Meme coins: Doge, Snek, and Bonk.
Pepe.
Sure.
By the way, Chinese New Year. It's the year of the snake, baby. The year of the snake, and so I'm bullish on Snake. I love that community, man. I love the Snake community. If you're part of the Snake community, or you hold any Snake, put a 1 in the comment section. I'm very curious. With that being said, let's move on to some AI talk. Rob mentioned NVIDIA just overtook Apple for a top market cap of companies in the world. That's pretty big, guys. And then we have this as well. This is OpenAI CEO Sam Altman predicts AI agents could enter the workforce in 2025. Okay. Now, if you've been watching this show, you know I've explained to you why I am so bullish on AI, and this is one of the reasons. I've told you that this is a space, this is a sector that is going to continue to put out new news. This is happening, that's happening, a breakthrough here, a breakthrough there. NVIDIA takes over Apple. It's going to keep that AI narrative in the mainstream. It's going to keep the hype going. It's been one of my biggest standalone points for why I'm so bullish on AI. And here you go, right? Sam Altman, founder of OpenAI. What are your thoughts here? A lot of people are kind of freaked out. I'm a little freaked out in a way, so to say, because what is that even going to look like, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. Do you have any commentary here?
I think it's just a comment with how much. Okay. AGI, I think people are making out his comment as too bullish. Right.
I'm not saying it's bullish or bearish. I'm just saying.
No, but I think people are overreacting to it. Okay, so basically, Sam Altman is coming out and saying that AI is now smarter than
your fifth grader,
your typical human, your fifth grader, whatever it is. Which I would argue, if I got kids, they ask me for help on their homework. They're past fifth grade, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. I'm like, where do you put the division sign, before or after? Anyways, computers apparently are smarter than me and you, than all of us, is what he was saying. And so, because that's a revolutionary statement, it rallied all of the AI sectors, which I just think it's overblown, right? I mean, I would say, like, you can't beat a computer in chess. You can't beat a computer in storing data, right? If I give you a long number and I say, remember this, 3 seconds later, you won't remember the entire number. And so I think that we see that the generative AI that we currently have is pretty robust, right? You can pretty much ask it anything. It's like a virtual assistant. And so it's there already, right? I mean, are you surprised? Would you be upset if a computer graded higher on a test score than you? I wouldn't. And if that happens, and if that's the situation, oh well, that's where technology is. But I don't think it just all of a sudden changed yesterday. I don't think like all of a sudden Sam Altman took the stage, said, "Hey, AGI is here," and now everyone's like, "Oh, I'm dumber than a computer. I need to buy AI." Why didn't I buy AI? I just found out a computer's smarter than me. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real. We all knew this. We already knew it. AI is scary smart. Smarter than all of us. And if you haven't figured that out yet, start using AI and you'll see very quickly. I do want to give a little love to the chat. Love to the chat. If you are new here, drop something in the chat. We'd like to give you a little recognition. We got Triangle, TikTok Vibes. Also, we got Greza, Keith, Crypto Degen, your Yusef Abu. Also, we got Sardar Kar, Golden Balls.
Sardar Kar.
Golden Balls. Stan Packin, Gary Austin, Vic Schutz, Joe Lee, the official Hilton, Crypto something, Crypto Outcast. And then to all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Also, we got our buddy, friend of the channel here, Jason, in studio as well, hanging out. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? You enjoying the show here?
Loving it.
Yeah? Yeah. Awesome.
No, you didn't give him a shout out to my boy, our favorite dwarf.
Oh, Triple D?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Triple D, man. He's good. He's a good guy. If you guys are in Vegas, you want to come by, take a look at the studio, always reach out to us.
Yeah.
Sorry, his mic was on.
All right. Staying on AI, this here, AI 16Z will integrate hierarchical task networks into ELIZA V2. This is a post by the one of the founders. Loaf is one of our top contributors to the ELIZA repo. We're going to be integrating hierarchical task networks into ELIZA V2, and we're funding this development. Huge for games, wallets, and any kind of complex planned chain of actions. So guys, again, this space is moving very fast and there's a lot of money being made. And so highly recommend you watch our channel because I'm going to give you all the alpha. And then this here as well, I checked, I got this airdrop also, but this is just one benefit of holding virtuals and a token like Sequoia in your portfolio is you get a free $2,500 airdrop.
Bill Bowe said something very interesting. He said, I can still turn my computer off whenever I feel like it. There you go. AI, you ain't got nothing on my power button.
Yeah. Idiot. Also, update on Creator Bid. Points Dashboard V2 is live. I'm not going to go over this whole thing, but they have like a referral bonus and retroactive points. And so if you have your agents locked up on their platform, you can farm the points. And once that token goes live, you can get an airdrop of the Creator Bid token, which I think is going to be pretty big. All right. I teased in the beginning, there was a new AI coin I came across. Kind of lives in the gaming sector. And so we know gaming is a narrative that we believe is going to pop off that hasn't really done so. And so here we go. This is called Ready Gamer. Introducing Ready Gamer, a joint venture between Virtuals and Sovereign. Redefining gaming with AI-powered experiences powered by the Game Framework, which again is also on Virtuals. Coming soon. Their token is live. It's paired on ETH, and it's also paired to Virtuals. This is a post from EtherMage, one of the core contributors, and I believe he's a co-founder of Virtuals. This is another significant step in scaling the virtual ecosystem. Agents in gaming were how many of us researchers began exploring autonomous agents. Open world environments, diverse action spaces, and multi-agent systems served as the perfect testbed for testing true autonomy. If your agents can pick up a gun in a game and make a conscious decision, whether to fire it, use it as a warning shot, or even gift it to their spouse, it is not just a bot, it is an actual agent. Gaming is where it started before we extended agents to the social layer. The promise of agents in gaming unlocks entirely new gameplay possibilities. It could pave the way for novel business models in gaming. Content becomes infinite, role-playing becomes deeply immersive, and chaos transforms into creativity. And this is the token, and this is not me telling you to buy it, but I bought this at a 2 million market cap. It's at 4.5 now. But this could be potentially a big one, right? Kind of lives in that gaming niche narrative and the AI agents. And so again, gaming AI, what do you thought? This was an interesting post here. Right?
You know what I immediately think of when we're kind of discussing this?
What?
Is that game studios spend a lot of time making the bots, the computer players, right? You know, when you play campaign in a video game, you got all those mindless bots. You always know they always have a very distinct pattern they follow. They hide behind the box and they shoot or whatever it is. Like, you know, they're kind of dumb. They're very limited to the programming that they have, right? And so I think that's game studios. Instead of writing code for a bot that you would play against, an enemy that you would run against in a campaign, or to say you don't have a lot of people in your server, right? A great analogy would be you look at Gala Games and Grit, right? It's a battle royale game. That game in itself, the servers aren't full, right? If you go to play that game, it's a battle royale. It's a well-made game. There's just the lobbies don't fill up. So you get in and there's like 3 players there or 4 players or whatever it is. And then, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of a battle royale because you're supposed to have like 30 people or 60 people or 100 people, whatever it is. And then ultimately there's one winner. And so the game in theory doesn't work unless the room is full. And so why not fill it with bots? But actual bots that play like humans, that can make decisions that aren't that you can easily predict, because it's not fun when you play against a bot that is, plays at the level of a 3rd grader, right? You want actual competition. So I think that game studios are going to use AI agents as typical bots or enemies to play against when there is a lack of players, or if the game design doesn't have other real players in it, like a campaign. And I think that's what they're expanding upon. Also, it's more than just gameplay. It's also narrative. And so, if you've ever played a RPG game, you run across a character and you interact with them. They always have a very particular script that they follow, and that's it, right? They talk to you. They say, hey, my father is from this village and whatever. And then the next person plays and the next person plays, and all 10,000 copies of the game that are bought. Everyone that interacts with that exact player in that village says the exact same thing. And so there's really no human aspect to it. So I think that having an agent, having a AI agent in there where every single interaction is something different and unique and tailored to your gaming experience makes so much sense. And I think it brings a lot of value to the ecosystem. I'm coming around to AI agents, man. I know I've said it in the past. I said I don't think that AI agents bring a lot of value because I don't think people are using them. But I was stupid for that. I was stupid for that. And I didn't realize that it wasn't about an individual creating an AI agent, because me personally, I'm not going to go through the nuances of developing an AI agent that's going to do X, Y, and Z. But companies, developers, and institutions, and studios, and the thoughts are limitless, right? The ideas are limitless on where you could plug in an AI agent. And I think that it goes outside the scope of your traditional retail investor going to launch an AI agent. That's not going to happen. Or at least it's going to happen few and far between. But I think that companies are going to leverage this technology and use it like a game studio would.
Robin, I think I got a call today in about an hour with the founders of the DraftKing, the D-King AI agent. And these guys, you mentioned it's going to be, developers. And these guys are the founders of CrunchDAO, right? Well, some people say it's the most successful DAO ever created, right? These guys help sovereign wealth funds and hedge funds with, creating 7,000 quant agents to find inefficiencies in markets. And they launched this thing on BitTensor. And it's just going to absolutely put bookies, Vegas bookies. I mean, you have any sort of minute percentage of an inefficiency, especially if you allow in-game betting, it's going to flip that entire thing on its head. And so that's just one example. But I want to just ask you real quick, when it comes to gaming, what would be your I don't want to say advice, but what would be your recommendation? Would it be to go with a layer one that all this is happening on? Would it be to pick maybe one or two smaller projects within that ecosystem? Would it be maybe getting into the AI agent space with gaming because it's so fairly new? If you want maximum amount of return, right, maximum amount of reward, what would you do?
I think that you should do your research in a sector and then allocate a portfolio diversified from risk management top down. And so what does that all kind of translate to? The same way that if I say, if you ask me the same question, hey, you want to invest in DeFi, what project should they invest in? It's not really about which project should they invest in. Should you invest in a DEX? Should you invest in someone like Aave? Should you invest in infrastructure? I think that in its entirety, you should have a little position. You should have position in all of it, right? And same thing, like if you're going to be in AI, or you're going to be in gaming, then look at it in its entirety and kind of get a slice of each sector of the pie, right? If you were to simply say, hey, you know what, I'm going to pick AI and I'm only going to go with Fetch, or I'm only going to go with ASI, or I'm going to only go with ICP, I think you're doing yourself an injustice because you don't know who the front runner is going to be. And you don't know what sector is going to become more popular than the other. And so for me, I'm going to break it down per the verticals within that ecosystem. So if I'm looking at gaming, I'm going to take gaming, base layer, layer one, Avalanche, my favorite, followed maybe by Gala. So if I have $10,000, I want to allocate to gaming, I'll probably go 50% on what I think is mitigated risk, which would be the layer ones. I'd probably do 80% Avalanche, 20% Gala. And that would be $5,000. So I would do $4,000 for Avalanche, $1,000 for Gala. And then from there, I would say, okay, now gaming, I think AI is a massive sector within the gaming ecosystem. So I would say, hey, where is the AI plays in gaming? And then I would put a percentage of my portfolio there. And then I would think about more niches. I would think about, like, okay, what about NFTs? And then perhaps the gun token for off the grid goes live. That's a lot more speculative, a lot more risk. So maybe put some in there, and some maybe individual games like Axie Infinity. And so for me, I would just do your research, figure out who the front runners are within their own little particular niche, and then diversify that way. I would do the same for DeFi. I would do the same for NFTs. I would do the same for RWAs. If I'm bullish on payments, I'm not going to put everything on XRP and forget about everything else. I'm just going to look at my risk management and diversify a portfolio. For AI, for gaming, I would do the same.
Someone, Thai guy said, thoughts on Cookie DAO. I have some exposure to Cookie DAO. I think that's a 10x. It's at like a 60 million. I think it's 600, maybe a billion, maybe a 15, 20x. But their platform is dope, man. I mean, it's a one-stop shop for everything AI agents. Like, if you want to talk about analytics data, and it is gated, it's token gated. So you need to have X amount of tokens to get into their V3, where you can essentially have, leg up on everyone else who doesn't have exposure to this. But I'm bullish on Cookie DAO. Actually, the Cookie framework is what Virtual upgraded to for their analytics. So when you go on virtuals.io, it's got that cookie interface, and you can see a lot of different metrics and stats on there. And just kind of end it here and give you some perspective of all the different categories of AI agents, right? You have the platforms, you have frameworks, productivity, data analysis, sales AI agent, workflow, coding, digital workers, voice AI, personal assistants, content creation, research, marketing, recruiting, coding. There is so much, and this space is growing so fast. We're in the spot right now where you can really get exposure to almost anything and you'll make money. Obviously, you know, with careful consideration and whatnot. But there will come a point where a lot of it will trend to zero. So just be aware, make your money now, take your profits, but a lot of it will trend to zero. And the ones that truly have that utility and use case that people adopt, those will stick around for the foreseeable future. And so that would be my one piece of advice for you. Speaking of AI, we do have one video. We have 2 videos coming out today. One's going to be on XLM, but the other one is my top 5 AI agents. And I'm only going to cover 100x potential agents. And so that video drops later today. Make sure to watch that. With that being said, we are done with today's show. Anything else you'd like to add?
Did you see, real quick, you had this here. So Byte AI introducing Byte, the first AI agent to deliver food to your doorstep, paid seamlessly with any crypto. And so did get the attention of Brian Armstrong, which he said, great demo. And so obviously the CEO of Coinbase out here giving some love to an AI agent that essentially is saying, hey, I want to order some food right to my doorstep, pay 100% in crypto. Go do it for me. Bring me that chicken.
Bring me that McRib.
So,
You know,
don't worry. You're seeing a real world use case here right away, you know?
you're also starting to see a lot of bigger channels and content creators start talking about AI agents. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm pretty connected with this sector. And so you'll start seeing more of that over the next few weeks. And so you want the AI Alpha Man, you're going to find it on this channel. So with that being said, Rocco. Thought you were going to be a little rusty on the... Thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. Watch our 2 videos we drop later today. And until tomorrow, my friends, same place, same time.
Crypto. Everybody know we here for entertainment and info. Gonna show you how to get that big dough. So every day stay tapped in for big facts, no capping. With Bitcoin, if you're in, then you win. We divide the pie with no fraction. It's Big Rob, David. I split the game, but they gave it. Name the coin that's your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy a dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming hola till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon and to the solar. Won't I? Don't be letting FOMO control ya. It's over when the finger tornado close ya.